Welcome back everyone to my next unboxing clip. These are all pet accessories I order mainly from China. So it usually takes more than a week to arrive here. These adorable animalistic parts are domestic products. It's from Vietnam. The price is really affordable, so I bought a pack of 6. It also saves the shipping fee that way. I usually use 2 e-commerce sites for online shopping. One is Lazada, the other is Shopee. Hi everyone, welcome to my Leopard Geckos video. The glass cup I just took out was a calcium cup. It's exclusive for SICKLE, the one who is eager to get out. She has metabolic bone disease, so her food must be mixed with calcium. The white one picking out below is Spot. Today as usual, I will feed 2 babies and 2 adults. The food I use is medium-sized worms. As you can see, SICKLE couldn't wait but wanted to crawl out, so while preparing the food, I will close the lid to keep them in the cage. Here she is, waiting at the door. I finished preparing her usual 5 mealworms mixed with calcium powder, and SICKLE excitedly crawled right into my hand. Somehow every time I feed her, Spot wants to climb out too, but no, it's not his turn yet. So go back in, stay still and be a good boy. To be honest, they are pretty cute when they act like this. This small creature here was sick and was once a frail gecko that couldn't even crawl. But after 2 months of regular eating with a calcium-rich diet, you can see her climbing and running better. Aside from her appearance that looks a bit deformed, her personality and living habits have gotten better and improved over time. For example, in the past, SICKLE used to have a bad habit of pooping on the humidity or in the middle of a common path or with no fixed place. But after moving her to a bigger enclosure and try some methods like removing all possible shelters and leaving only one shelter, it was successful. Now she shared the pooping spot with her roommate in the same area, making cleaning very easy and convenient. We have finished feeding SICKLE, and now she has to go back to the cage and wait for the food in her stomach to digest. Spot, ready to eat yet? And now he's walking away with no interest in food. Great! You can be as annoyed with SICKLE's priorities as you like, but it won't fill you up, Spot. Look at SICKLE running out turbulently thinking she'll get Spot's meal. Aw, so adorable. I wish I could make your dream come true, but no, that's enough food for you, SICKLE. See, this is what I'm talking about. Whenever Spot sees me favoring SICKLE, he will actively crawl out. Okay, fine, let's feed you, Spot. Just because you're cute. Excuse me for the delay, this one needs to be hand-feeded manually, or he will spend 1,000,000 years just to spot a wiggly bait in front of his nose. But anyway, I still enjoy the feeding process. Spot will eat very quick if he is hungry, and will look away if he is full. But he absorbs nutrients from food very well and became much larger than a sick leopard gecko like SICKLE. Yum yum, here comes another worm. Say ah. Ha, he has to inspect everything that I put in front of his face carefully. If this is in the wild, I highly doubt that he'll catch any prey this way. And we also have an issue of walking backwards when hunting. I have to move my hands constantly to keep up with him. This is very dangerous, as he falls a few times when I'm not looking. Just so you know, Spot didn't always need to be hand-fed. When he was young, he was very good at hunting, but as he got older, his hunting ability became worse. Now Sickle is much better at hunting than he is, which is completely different from the old days. Well, I guess if you don't work hard, then in the future people who are worse than you will surpass you. That's the rule of nature. Come on, baby. Just one more bite. Open your mouth. Good job. Would you look at that? Someone in the background is clamping the plastic trying to get out again. Oh, typical Sickle. Here comes another worm. Just 5 worms and it feels like forever to me. Can you just cooperate and make the process quicker? Just please don't climb around. Oh god. Anyways, whenever he stops, it's my chance. I'll take it. Come on, come on. There you go. Finally. Yum, yum, yum. This is the last one, I promise. Please, just take it. Come on, come on. Come on. Good boy. I'm glad that we finally did it. It took longer than I thought. Now put him back in the cage so he can have the rest of the day with no interruption from me. Aw, I can't ignore you. Okay, I'm out now. Moving on to the nest, we have a 6-month-old female leopard gecko. She has everything: the looks, the personality, and the charm. Everything about Sunshine is perfect, except for the habit of pooping where she shouldn't poop. Yep, you heard me right. She is such an asshole when it comes to her choices of pooping spot. She doesn't have a sense of cleanliness, so she mostly poops in her shelter. And I have no method in this case, so I just accepted fate. Aside from that, she also has poor vision, so she can't hunt well in daylight. I bought her with a pretty cheap price, so there's not much to expect. Same with Spot, I have to hand feed Sunshine. To make up for the shortcomings above, she is not picky and is very gluttonous. She has a very good taste in everything I feed her and will eat everything that is given to her, even if it's dead prey. Sunshine is a very shy creature, so when you want to feed her, it's best not to pick her up like the other 2 baby geckos, or put her in a strange environment, because then she will just run away and eat very little. You can see her squinting when standing in bright light. Maybe this is because she's a yellow and white. Before I found out that the best way to feed Sunshine was by hand feeding. In the past, I let her hunt worms on her own, and it took an unbelievably long time. Now I know that she needs help. I enjoy every second of feeding her worms one by one, as she eats them slowly and gently, not diving and rushing like other leopard geckos. I feed my big geckos 10 medium-sized worms every 2 days, and that's enough. They will be too full and have no interest in food the next day if overfed. I think Sunshine's digestive system is worse than other leopard geckos because it usually takes her days or even weeks to digest the previous day's food. So her poop cycle also takes longer. I guess it's fine since she really did save me some extra cleaning schedules. Compared to Leo, who is pretty aggressive for a female, Sunshine is docile and gets along well with other leopard geckos, so I can say for sure that she is more sociable. The last but not the least, Leo the sassy queen. Leo is the best leopard gecko in my opinion. I like everything about her, from her hunting acumen, her cleanliness when it comes to pooping in one fixed place, to her boldness when confronting her own kind. If you pay attention, she even had a scar on her right nose. When it happened, I don't know. But the next day when I opened the lid, the red mark appeared. It makes her look more aggressive. Anyways, she eats well, poops well, never refuses food unless it tastes too bad, always stay in a humid hide if given the choice, will sleep during the day and be active at night. She has 10 medium-sized mealworms every 2 days because she gets fat easily if she's overfed. So we are trying to maintain a balanced diet here. In conclusion, Leo can always take care of herself without my help. I'm only a food provider in her eyes, so whenever she hears a sound or sees my shadow, she'll stand inside the hide and peek out until she can be sure that it's me. Then stare at me with those sparkling eyes to beg for food. Ugh, I always fell for that. All my geckos enjoy their time alone, not being bothered by their owner. I used to leave them in my bedroom so I could spend more time looking at them, but they weren't comfortable with my presence. So after I moved them to another quiet and deserted place, they seemed more relaxed and appeared outside the den more often. They also have more contact with me. So I guess the best way to love them is to stay away from them. We're a bunch of strange creatures.